So last week I messed up pretty bad. I lost 17k USD. I was trading with crypto. I decided to go on a long position on Ethereum because I saw that the crypto market has been dipping 3 days in a row. So I thought, yeah, it seemed like a no-brainer. So I put the leverage trade on futures times 5, meaning if it would go down with 20%, then I would be liquidated if I wouldn't have any stop loss. Basically, I bought the meme coin on Ethereum because it would fluctuate slightly more than Ethereum itself, because I was so convinced that it would just go up. So I bought like at 0.13 the Pepe meme coin, the one that's like top 25 or top 30 market cap coin, because I wanted to have a little bit more profit. So I didn't put any stop loss because I was in front of the computer the whole time. So whatever would happen, I would just like jump into the situation and make a decision instead of putting a stop loss. But it was around like evening, 11 o'clock, and I went to sleep and I forgot to put stop loss. I think like the past 2 years I've been going crazy from my neighbors. I can't sleep at all, and like especially like 1 year ago, my neighbors would party like on the weekend like 3 days in a row. It would be like super loud, building super badly isolated, so you can like hear everything. They don't have just brain cells to realize like how much noise they are making. So what happened, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning and the neighbors come from party and they're like screaming around the house. So I'm whole like super sweaty in panic. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take my phone and check out how my trade is going. And then I saw the position that I was lost like, I think like 60 or 70%. So I was about to be liquidated. So I was like, oh fuck. I was super panicky, so I just like sold my whatever I had left, and I had like 7k left. So I was like, okay, it's now or never. You know, when it comes to trading or gambling or whatever you call it, I'm way unlucky. So I was like, okay, this has to be the moment of truth, you know, I have to be at least lucky once. So it could be this time. So I thought it was a good idea to do a leverage trade of 80 times. It would go down by 1%, 1.25%. I would get liquidated. If it would go up by 1%, it would actually go by 80. So I was like, okay, this could work. And so I did that. Within the span of, I don't know, like 30 seconds or 1 minute, I got liquidated for my last 7,000. So I was like, oh fuck. I just went to bed. I didn't really care that much until the next few days. I was like, oh fuck. I actually lost like so much money. I realized how long I have to work for it. Yeah, I was like, oh shit. And to make it even worse, I thought losing 17k is not enough. So I was like, let's round it up to 20k. And basically I bought like for $3,000 some Counter-Strike skins. Because I was like, you know, 17k is nothing. We have to round it up. So I bought like, you know, some gloves, some skin, some AK skins, some M4 skins. You know, gotta look at least cool. I have to work at least like 8 months now and save a lot of money because of my stupid mistake. Because I thought, okay, maybe if I get this time once lucky, I can finally buy my house and move away from here and actually sleep well. But yeah, it didn't happen. Now I just realize, you know, I have to make it back one or another way, but there's no way I'm gonna make it if I'm just gonna work full time as I am as a software engineer, because like it takes way too much time. The salaries that people are getting, it's so tiny. You just have to do something else besides working for somebody. So yeah, I've been like more or less writing code for like 5 years, maybe 6, and I've never been that good at it. I usually just focused on purely backend, just building API, a little bit of database, writing some small scripts for myself. And that's how I like earned the crypto money. I was writing like scripts, earning a little bit money from that as a side hustle. But now it's like not really a money maker. So I stopped for a few years. So I've been doing nothing at all. And I realized, you know, there's much more to it. I never like put anything in production. I've been only building API endpoints, just building tiny features, but I don't even know how to like host a website. I don't know how to make a website pretty. I've never done like front end. I don't know how to like host anything. I don't know how to buy a domain or whatever, because I never needed to know that for my work. But that seems like a pretty important thing to know, especially if you want to build your own products. That's what I will want to try to do. I will try to build like some tiny projects and just like post it somewhere and figure out along the way like how it should work, what's like the process, how do you make sure that like people will find your product, how do you like, I don't know, figure out the AdSense, or how do you, you know, market the stuff, or how do you actually make a full product, because like I've been only building tiny scripts and that's it. Like there's much more into it. If I will try hard enough, then maybe after some time I could earn it back, or even more than that I lost. For sure, just working, it's not gonna be an option, because if I'm gonna continue working, I'm never gonna be able to buy a house. If you just do the normal stuff everyone's doing, then you're gonna be pretty much where everybody else is at, and that's like not what I want to do. So I think I'll like start slowly and start building up from simple products, a little bit more something better or harder or more higher quality. It's way better than just like working for some company and just building some tiny functions and have somebody else to like make it pretty. But what if I can like do everything on my own and just know how the full process looks like? So that's what I'm gonna do. I have a few ideas, and at the start they're gonna be pretty shit, but you never know what kind of doors could open, or at least that's what I hope. Maybe I just got lucky once with my side projects and this was the most money I could earn. I'll start soon building stuff, and we'll see if something will turn out of that.